Govinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Guru Maharaj. Jai Guru. We can read something from Srila Prabhupada and something from Srila Muni Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada say, what is a mental speculator? Mental speculators are those who are there to attack the absolute truth in challenging mood. Mental speculation, the path of argument, is the opposite to what is taught in Bhagavad Gita. There are two kinds of people. Those who want to become inclined toward Krishna by hearing from bona fide spiritual master, who glorifies the absolute truth, and those who want to challenge the transcendental absolute truth on the strength of the knowledge they have gained throughout their senses. The former is the authorized descending path of disciple succession, and the later is the path of argumentation. Whatever is accepted directly is the path of disciple succession, and whatever is accepted indirectly is the path of argumentation. The 5 types of philosophical work, darshanas, are based on argument. Only the Vedanta darshana has accepted the authorized path of disciple succession. In order to bewilder ordinary people, Shankaracharya has mixed argument into the Vedanta darshana and confused it with the descending path. One becomes a mental speculator when he enhances his material knowledge, even while apparently pursuing spiritual understanding. Vaishnavas don't concoct or speak from their imagination. Rather, they lead people to the Guru's lotus feet. They are not 5 or 10 spiritual masters. Guru is one. And the absolute truth requires no challenge from anyone. Yes. I have read long time ago also one article spoken by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. Similarly he told, only one chance is there for conditioned soul, only one chance to be rescued from this material world. Then he told, Jiva have to pray on his own way. He didn't say on this or another. He told on his way, O my Lord, O Absolute Truth, I don't know who are you, and I don't know how to approach you. But you be please kind to me and send one pure messenger of transcendental sound. Then Prabhupada say, if your prayers is sincere, then Lord will respond on it. But when he will send one sincere, pure messenger of transcendental sound, there is one condition. There should not be any challenging mood. If we will go to argue, never will be revealed any truth. So he said that actually only through the submission, through the Sharanagati, we have chance to understand what is absolute truth. Otherwise, it is impossible. Because truth not need any argument. Truth is truth. And those who are inquisitive, he asks like in Pariprashnena. It is not arguing why is like that or like that. Firstly is pranipat. Pranipat means surrender. Pranipat means really offer yourself. Then if there is curiosity, but in very humble mode, curiosity. Then we asking what is that because we don't know. Then is seva is there. So when all these three is combined, then it will come darshan. Because darshan will be given by Tattvadarshi. To know scriptures, letters, and to have darshan of these letters is completely different things. If one will be, someone is very intelligent, he can memorize many things, but doesn't know that he know meaning of that. He may repeat like parrot all these things and everything will be, how to say, logical and all these things. But what is darshan of that? I really heard from one great acharya. Actually, he spoke that we know this story when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited South India and he heard from one Brahmin how he was reading Bhagavad Gita, even how to say he didn't pronounce properly and he was even confused if his proper position of Gita, he didn't know how to, but he was crying. He was there, he was crying. Then Mahaprabhu, although another group of Brahmin was sitting on another side and they was reciting perfectly. All this pronunciation, properly, everything was there. But Mahaprabhu chose him and he sit next to him and he was listening how he was reciting that. So sometime that Brahmin, he will shed the tears and the tears will running out of his eyes and his voice was choking and he was, how to say, overwhelmed with all these spiritual sentiment, feelings. And on the end, he paid the pranam, he put properly Gita and everything that he covered. By cloth and everything he did properly, then Mahaprabhu was very pleased. But Mahaprabhu asked him, I could see something technically is not proper here. Your pronunciation of these words and letters and everything is not quite proper. And I see also that your position of Bhagavad Gita also is not in proper way. But I am very curious why you are crying. Why you are so, how to say, why you are so overwhelmed with all these feelings. Then that Brahmin, he was quiet. Then Mahaprabhu insisted again to ask him. Then Brahmin told, you know, I got order from my spiritual master. I have to read this. But I saw that by the blessing of my spiritual master, although I am illiterate, although I don't know how to pronounce everything, by the mercy of my spiritual master, I could see Krishna, how he is holding reins of horses and he is chariot driver of Arjuna cart, horse cart. And I am very, how to say, surprised and how to say touched, how even Supreme Lord become servant of his devotee. Then Mahaprabhu was smiling. He was looking at him, and Mahaprabhu was very pleased. But that Brahmin told, "My Lord, but you cannot cheat me. The same feeling I have during the reading of Gita, I have now same feeling when I see you. So you cannot hide yourself, even if you took form like sadhu. You cannot hide yourself. You cannot hide. So I have this. So this is darshan, like we spoke. Shastra and Shastra darshan is two different things. One who really doesn't see Supreme Lord behind, what is purpose of studying all these Shastras? To arguing with whom? For what? What is purpose of any argumentation? What is purpose of any discussion is there? To establish something I am superior by the knowledge I know much better than others, and I have to, conquer all this. We are not Digvijayis. They want to arguing for empty words, for nothing. But we heard few days ago also that Mahaprabhu, he was listening from Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was listening for so many days. Speech of Sarvabhauma, he was silent. But Mahaprabhu never arguing with him, he was silent. But he told simply, I know what shloka you are speaking about, it is known to me, but I cannot understand what you are speaking. So he never entered inside, he never minimized him, he never blasphemed him and anything. He just established truth, like Prabhupada told here. Truth is truth, and truth will never change. There's no need for argumentation. There's no need for anything. So our acharyas, we are following the descending process. Truth is coming through the acharyas and never is changed. Maybe accordingly to time, place, circumstance, acharyas are speaking, but never changing siddhanta. Never changing any slightly, inch of siddhanta. Everything is perfectly spoken. Maybe they have different realization in in a specific moment, but never change siddhanta. Supreme Lord is always behind. Kunti Devi, she was praying for problems, because it is her, her feeling, her conclusion, her inspiration and everything. But maybe Bhishma, Arjuna have another view, but Krishna is always behind. He's always behind. They always put Krishna in the center and have individual relation, but never changing anything. So here what Srila Prabhupada told, it is real. We cannot arguing. If we want to get truth, we have to really, like we yesterday heard from Muni Maharaj here, we was reading that, Tadvidi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te gyanam gyaninas tattva darshana. He told clearly, this is process how to serve tattvadarshi. And out of causeless mercy, the truth. No by argument, no by the bribing, no by charming, no by anything else. Only in that way. So we can hear again. Yesterday we read something from Shlomuni Maharaj. Then we will hear something more. Yesterday was title, Die to Live, yes. Today is forgiveness. Maharaj say, first we need to understand who is God, who I am, and what is my relation with Him. First we really need to realize we need to pray the Supreme Lord, please forgive for my offense. I made so many offenses to your lotus feet. I was breaking all the rules of these material laws of human existence and human body. So I have to ask you, please forgive me and accept me as your servant. This is the basis, what we first need to understand. So if we want that God forgive us, then we also should become able to forgive so many things that we think are done against us. Be always a devotee of Lord, a real devotee, and He will forgive whatever offenses are committed. But He will not forgive any offenses committed to other Vaishnavas. This is also stated in the Shastra. So Vaishnava parad or offense against Vaishnavas are very dangerous. Whatever we experience in this material world now, it is a result of our past activities. Don't blame anyone in this world. Everyone has his position and he is guided by higher authorities or higher control. And everything is coming according to our karma. So we cannot blame anyone. We have to learn to tolerate. Always think that we are sinful in the past, that we were sinful in the past, so now we get a result. If I act in different way, if I think that others are bad and I am good, then you will create more troubles in this material world. You will not understand what is reality. Forgiveness is one of the most appreciated qualities a person can develop. There is a story of Haridas Thakur. He was an example of this. He was born a Muslim, but from his birth he was attracted to chanting the holy name of Krishna. His whole life he was chanting the holy name of Krishna. He got the name Harinam Acharya by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally. He became very close to him. But at the beginning, the leaders of the Muslims were hating him because he took another process. He took the process of non-believers. Some groups of Muslims were hating all those who were not following, so they want to kill them. So the leader wanted to kill Haridas and punish him. What was this punishment? They were beating him with a whip and 22 marketplace until he dies. So they beaten him, and Haridas Thakur was always chanting, and they started to notice that he could not die. They were beating him like anything, and at the end they were lamenting, "Why are you not dying? If you don't die, then the leader will kill us." Then Haridas Thakur said, "Okay, I will die. I don't want that you get killed by the king." So with his mystic powers, he became lifeless. So he soon fell down, and they could not see any sign of life in him. They threw him into the Ganges. You see, even though he was whipped by them, even though he was tortured by them, he had some mercy, forgiveness. He understood that they were also just tools. They had to do this according to their past activities. He was thrown and he was floating down the Ganges, and just a few meters later he came out of the Ganga. The king was informed about this, so he could later understand what great personality he is, so he let him go. In this way he walked, and in this way we can see that forgiveness is selfless. We should not go after revenge. We should not be disturbed. Haridas could understand that Krishna has given this punishment to him and has also given punishment to others through this. I had to accept like this. He had faith in the Lord. Why? After he met Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu showed him his back and said, I took this pain on me. I could not do otherwise. I accepted because you are my dear devotee. I will protect you, don't worry. So he took the pain and the toucher and put it on him. He took on his back. So when we are becoming devotees of this class, then we are not disturbed by our false ego or whatever might come. A real devotee sees it as the Krishna arrangement, and this is called Krishna consciousness. This is a high level of understanding, but at least theoretically we should understand that forgiveness is one of the most exalted qualities of devotee. Those who make offenses to devotee, they are already punished. A real devotee will never be disturbed by these things, but Krishna will not accept. Devotee will save you, but Krishna will not allow his devotee to be offended. We should be careful not to see or hear criticism or getting criticized ourselves. But all these things are not touching a real devotee. So, next day is title time. You remember? You memorize. You see what Maharaj spoke. Ambarish Maharaj, he was great devotee, very, very great devotee. And he was embodiment of all good qualities. He realized by his own sadhana that actually Supreme Lord is proprietor of everything. Everything belongs to Supreme Lord. Although Ambarish Maharaj was great king, he was ruler, he had all these opulences, he was ruling practically all over the world. He was not like ordinary king, he was very great king. But he himself was fully engaged in all Nava Bhakti. He did all this Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, all this Archanam, everything he was engaged himself. He never asked others, you do seva instead of me. Whatever was his duty, whatever he performed, he do personally. So he realized everything belongs to Lord. I am servant of Lord Kingdom. This is Lord property, including myself. So also one great quality, he never found fault in anyone. He never found fault. He was completely free from this anartha, completely free. He could not see nothing wrong in others. Nothing is there. So we heard when Durvash Muni came and all lila happened regarding the Kadashi, there. Even Durvashi, who is great yogi, very great mystic yogi, he's not ordinary, he's incarnation of Shiva. He cursed Ambarish, but nothing working there. Even opposite. If Ambarish Maharaj will be slightly sinful, he will be finished. Because nothing will be there to protect him. But he was pure by character. He never found any fault in others. He was performing his own duty. Even when was tested on high level like this, he was not found fault in Durvash Muni. He not. When Lord Vishnu, when Durvasha approached Lord Narayan, Vishnu, he said, please save me, save me. Then Narayan was reminded him. He told, you see, Durvasha, you become, how to say, disturbed heavily by small things, very small, almost insignificant. Just because he took a drop of water on his tongue, you become, how to say, you become very disturbed and you curse him and everything. But what you did against Ambarish still say, this is my fault, this is not Durvasha's fault. I am guilty. Durvasha not did nothing wrong. Is there? Nothing. Only he can rescue you. You go there and beg for excuse. Otherwise nobody will be able to save you. Is there? Sudarshan was following him in the millimeter. He could not be. So, just to hear, we have to know, just to hear about this glory of that persons, if we are sincere and honest in the heart, this quality will one day come to us. We have to reach that level. We have to reach this point to become free from any, how to say, any tendency to find any fault in others. Anything. We have to come on that level. So by the Gurudev mercy, by the Vaishnava mercy and great personalities like Haridas Thakur here, he spoke, how to say, he spoke in this way, I know this is my fault. I was hearing a parade of Lord, therefore I am punished. Haridas was pure by the nature, he never offended anyone. But he found still some problem in himself. He said, although I never blamed the Lord, but I was hearing others how they are blaming God. This is my great sin. Therefore I am punished for that. Even they was, how to say, very cruel, merciless, how to say, there no mercy. They cannot even, others was begging, please, we will pay the money, we will, please stop to beat him. They didn't listen, how to say, they was beating Haridas heavily. But Haridas was praying, please Lord, forgive them. He was like Jesus. What Jesus did, what level of tolerance is there? What is there? It is inconceivable. But also our acharyas, they are like that. They are not less than this. They are not less at all like this. What is their own level of tolerance and how? Therefore we have some idea. Otherwise we will never get idea what means that. Never. Only by their own mercy and by their own life, how much they was tolerating, how much they went through these difficulties. No, I don't know actually almost all was suffering so much, extremely. This path, like Prabhupada say, this spiritual path is not road covered by petal of roses and perfume water and everything, it is full of thorns. And those Vaishnavas, they are going through that, but they could tolerate that. They could deal with this, they could tolerate. Only by the strength of faith, by the strength of realization. This is not human level. Humans cannot do that. If they are covered by the ego, by a hankar, identification, by all these things, they cannot find difference, what is spiritual, what is material. They immediately understand he is guilty for all my problems. Because this is influence of ego. But when one he become realized, when he is going above of ego, he see all things why I suffering is because I did something in the past, and result is coming, is there. But whatever I should to go through doesn't matter, my Lord. I should to be punished, however, for all my sinful activities. But please be merciful that I never forget you. Even I have to suffer, I have to go through. This is 100% because it is law of karma. I am not sinless. But please, you do that I am never forgetting you. I am your servant life after life. So this could happen and we will be tested, and mercy of Gurudev will guide us to that point, to this realization. When all these things, sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatparatvana nirmala, when all these upadis, when all these coverings, when all this identification, when everything will be removed, we will understand one thing: I am belongs to Krishna, I am belongs to Guru. I am there. I am belongs to them. So Guru Kripa, Lord Kripa will guide us to that point. One day we will come to that point. And it is just question of time and sincerity. When becomes sadhaka sincere, it will go through. But it will be heavily tested. I remember when Muni Maharaj was here in room, and just little before he went in hospital, he was heavy sick. He was very sick. And he was always saying, Krishna is testing me. Krishna is really now testing me. This is my test because I am very sinful. But he is very pure. Those who are sinful, he always say, my Lord, what I did wrong? What I did wrong to you? Even Mahaprabhu, yes Maharaj, we stop here. Even Mahaprabhu, when he was, asked how much he said, I don't know for Krishna, I don't know, I don't have any, I never did anything for Krishna. This is heart of devotee. This is not speculation. I saw, but how gloriously Muni Maharaj left this world. How glorious. How Krishna conscious of that. So all symptoms are there. Everything is there. We have to seek for this blessing, just to have this kripa, and everything will be okay. Only if we become object of their own mercy, to attract their own mercy. So all they will take care. So we have to stop here. Vancha kalpatarvascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Shlo Guru Maharaj ki jai, Shlo Muni Maharaj ki jai, Shlo Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari Bol Vanchaka.